Good morning, the time is 5:43 a.m. on April 1st, 2014. I'm going to try and make this video really quick. I'm going to talk really fast. The reason for that is in 3 hours and 2 minutes, I begin my walk across Canada. I begin walking in the free world too, raising awareness for homelessness, for the less fortunate, and hoping that I can motivate you to do something, anything. If we all do something small, if everybody just does something small, we can make a change in absolutely everybody's life. Everybody just does something small. None of us are entitled to it. Nobody's entitled to anything. However, I'm hoping that you'll do it. You'll do just something small, just to help out the less fortunate. Offer a hand up. Don't offer a handout. Handouts enable. Don't enable homelessness. Don't enable the less fortunate to remain stuck. Some people don't see them as stuck because they see them as wanting to be in the position they're in. They think that, like myself, I've had this discussion many times. Jason McComb, I operate Homeless Happens Helping Hands in St. Thomas, Ontario. I'm homeless by choice, and I'm ridiculed for that all the time. I'm homeless. I want to be homeless. No, I fucking don't. I'm sorry. I'm stressed. I leave shortly, and I'm absolutely not ready. I'll never be ready, but whatever. I don't want to be homeless. I believe her name was Ashley Espinoza from the Napanee Beaver. She did a story on me during my Ottawa walk, and she quoted me awesome. I do not want to be homeless. I really, I want a place to live. I can't afford a place to live as well as afford to run Homeless Happens Helping Hands and make the efforts that I make. So I run Homeless Happens Helping Hands, and I remain homeless. I had a discussion with a lady yesterday that was very good to me. She pointed out that well, you've got an office, you can sleep in there. I appreciate that. Thank you. I fall asleep here often. However, I don't want to fall asleep here. I leave here. Blah 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 blah. I'm homeless because I can't afford to run this and be housed. I can't afford to run this and eat. But whatever. I have awesome friends. First, not first. I've already. I'm incredibly stressed. I've got to get going. I've got probably about 40 hours of work to do in. I've got to be ready to go in less than 2 hours because the media is going to be here and stuff. I first and foremost want to thank sponsors. I'm going to start in no particular order, just because it's in mind this way. The way that they came through. TELUS, the cell phone provider, they also provide landline out west, I do believe. TELUS provided me with a BlackBerry Q10. They provided me with the BlackBerry Q10 for the walk with unlimited service. Thank you very much, TELUS. I'm going to be able to update my website, YouTube, and Homeless Happens Helping Hands page on Facebook, and make sure that I can call my best friends, Merv, Terry, Antoine, and a couple others to let them know I'm safe where I am. That leads me to the next. Antoine yesterday blew my mind. It's not that I never thought that he wasn't generous, because he's been absolutely phenomenal to me since I started doing this. Antoine, not all at once. He is going to, throughout this walk, I'm sick to my stomach and I think I'm going to gag. Antoine has pledged, not pledged, he has told me he is providing me in allotments. It's not going to be all at once. But by the time this walk is done, Antoine's going to have provided me with about $5,000 worth of funding and necessities and stuff. The other day he provided me with a $50 gift card to a dollar store, which I absolutely need. I'm going to need more of those. I'm going to need a lot of stuff. I need USB wires. I need chargers still. I need food. I need shelter. I need ferry money to get across from Newfoundland to Nova Scotia, from Nova Scotia to Prince Edward Island to New Brunswick. I need, and whatever. I relied on a lot of people. I was told this was happening. Thank God for Antoine. Thank God for TELUS. Thank God for Jen. Thank God for Michelle. I can't do it all right now. I'm sick to my stomach. I got to get going. The next thing I would like to, not the next thing. The next person I would like, or the next corporation I would like to thank is Dwight and Church. makers, parent company to Arm& Hammer, and parent company to Rub A535. They provided me with spray and lotion stuff for the pain when my muscles get sore while I'm walking, and they provided me with an abundance of toothpaste to provide to the shelters as I told them I would. Which brings me to the next people, the Unity Project in London. Freaking phenomenal people, not just because they're putting me up tonight, not because they put me up in the past, because they help. They help people. They do what I'm trying to motivate people to do. Which brings me to my next thing. This walk is dedicated to, first and foremost, those that do anything for the less fortunate, whether it's volunteering, whether it's working, whether it's volunteering as whatever, doing something, or providing, or anything for them. If it's the janitor, they don't like being called janitors, environmental service workers is the new cushy name. If it's the janitors, if it's the volunteers, if it's the administrators, if it's somebody that drives people, somebody that does whatever, anybody that has anything to do with that, with the less fortunate, the homeless, working in the shelters, working in the coalitions, the committees, which brings me to Abe Ushdorn. I'm sorry, Abe. The chair for the London Homeless Committee. Phenomenal, man. The guy does way too much. He doesn't do too much, but yeah, more than absolutely anybody should. But whatever. This is dedicated to everybody that has anything to do with the less fortunate, providing for the less fortunate. Food banks, whether you're a volunteer at the food bank, if you work at a shelter, anything, you get the idea. These people, you that do this, you would put. I know that you would do a block and a half. You would do 40 steps, and you would walk 40 steps. All of the people that have anything to do with these organizations, agencies, shelters, etc., anything to do with the less fortunate, this is dedicated to you. I'm taking those 20 steps that I'm being bold enough to impose on you that I believe you would do it. I'm taking all of these people's 20 steps and I'm putting them into this approximately 12,000 kilometer, 7,655 kilometer or mile walk. Forgive me, I'm incredibly stressed. I gotta get going. There was so much more I wanted to say in this, and I've lost it. But Mayor Heather Jackson, we've come an incredibly long way. She's going to meet me this morning. She came in here yesterday, and that was the first time she'd been in my office, and unfortunately, it was probably smelly in here, and it was a mess. Not quite suited for a mayor. However, I'm homeless. Thank you for how far we've come. Thank you. I listened to the interview that you had with St. Thomas Elgin Weekly News, and I listened to the things that you were saying, and I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I'm going to walk across Canada. It's phenomenal. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for how far we've come. Thank you for all the efforts of everything. Moving on to MP Joe Preston. MP Joe Preston, thank you. I'm just going to say thank you for, the letters of acknowledgement and encouragement that, and thank you for that, Mayor Heather Jackson, that you guys provided. It was absolutely phenomenal. Just thank you for all that. MPP Jeff Urick for the letter, for agreeing to meet with me on the 10th in Toronto at Queen's Park, for absolutely everything. Jeff Urick just reminded, or you didn't, because I don't even know if you're watching this. But anyway, that reminded me. I went to get my medication filled yesterday for this walk, and unfortunately, it wasn't released to me for, I don't know what the code was. I'm hoping that I can get to Londonderry Community Health Clinic where my doctor's is before it closes today, which is just down the street from Unity. Yeah, I've got enough medication for a long time. If I have to stop at an emergency department to get my seizure meds, I will do that because I can get that anywhere. I, however, cannot get my pain medication because it's a medication. Anyway, something messed up. But anyway, thank you, everybody. I gotta go. I really wish I could thank everybody for their involvement. My friend Denise, just a wonderful woman. Michelle, Danielle, Jen, the anonymous people want to stay anonymous. Merv, Terry, Greg, Ryan, Wendy of Hurt and Merv for just being who you are. Merv for stopping in here the other day. It was awesome. I almost cried. That's why I couldn't talk very much. And I love you, brother. Antoine, I said that. Kim Davis of InsideElgin.com. I gotta go. But thank you, everybody. You know who you are. You may have slipped my mind just now, but I haven't forgot about you. I love and respect all of you. Chico Sanchez. Anyway, I gotta go.